No. Now, this line's already been cut, but usually you'll put the bud on and then you'll take a little handsaw, make a couple of cuts on the bottom of below the budding to take the pressure off those buds. Otherwise, water will leak around them and they won't callus up. And then they come back in about a week and they'll check the top of the vine. So Juan's using, Chendo's using his pruning shears. If there's moisture on top of the trunk, if there's water on this portion up here, the guys will come through and make another cut so that it doesn't leak all over it. Juan right now we've got budwood that we've kept in refrigeration since the winter. And Juan's got it there in his hand, and that knife he's got in his hand you can shave with. It's very, very sharp. And he's going to cut a bud off and hold it in his hand so you can see what these buds look like that we're going to be grafting onto the vine. This is Elite clone. This is a real art cutting buds, so I want you to watch Juan cut a couple of buds. You'll see what they look like, and then Rosendo will make the notch. It's called chip budding. And the wood has to be green and moist. So if you notice, the bottom side of the bud is kind of angled down. It's going to fit down into the notch, and then the tongue up above gives it a better connection to the vine. So you're going to cut a couple of those. Chendo. But I want you to watch. This is not easy work. Juan's been budding for probably 20 years, Juan? 20 años?
Yep.
See, so he's got it upside down right now, but the notch goes on the bottom and the tongue goes on the top. Okay? So now, if you watch, Rosendo is going to make the cut. Take your time, Rosendo. You're not going to put it in your mouth?
I can do.
That's usually what the budders do.
Yeah.
They a little extra moisture on the bud. So his initial cut is an angle cut, and then you see he's got a little tongue, and he'll slide that down. And if he does it right, you will not see any of the white tissue, or very little of the white tissue. That's the cambium layer. The bud will callus is what it's called. It's like a scab. And then that one little bud is being fed by a 20-year-old root system, and it will come like crazy in about 2 weeks. So you see how that sits in there? So pull it out again, Chendo, and stick it back in so they can see how it... So that's what it looks like before. And if you notice, the white tissue is all covered up. So that's going to make a good callus. And believe it or not, you can do this at home, but you won't want to do it for hours and hours on end. As you can see, Rosendo's bent over. And if you do this all day, your back gets pretty sore and your thumbs get sore. Real nice job, Chendo. So you see there's virtually none of the white tissue showing. It's perfectly fitted in that notch. Now he'll wrap it in tape to hold him in place.
This was cut from our own vineyard. Often we will buy from a nursery, but nurseries don't have this special field selection.
You used the right term, Mari.
I sure did. So there you go. You can see the bud was cut. How many buds per vine? So we're putting 2 buds on each vine.
Right.
How often do we graft? You know, not that often. We're doing some experiments here. This will probably be the 3rd time we've grafted on the vineyard.